Rosario, congratulations. You are being honored tonight. It's a lot of hard work you put in. How are you feeling being honored?
Great. It's Voto Latino. It's my organization that is, it's an organization of many people, incredible volunteers and people all across the nation who've done a lot of work. So it's a culmination that is being honored tonight, which I'm really excited to accept on behalf of. So it's been wonderful. And to get it from someone like Russell and to be getting it, from someone who has dedicated so much of his time and energy to giving back to the community and speaking out on behalf of the Occupy movement, speaking out on behalf of, ending, the Rockefeller laws, and talking about the disenfranchisement of this private, prison system. Like, he goes to and talks about the things that are not always the sexiest, not always the most popular. And to have them recognize the work that we're doing is really remarkable. We've been talking for so many years to collaborate and do stuff, and this is where it's culminating to. It's great.
What's your stance on gun control? What do you think about that?
I
think it's a huge issue right now. Yeah,
I think it's really. Where are you from?
England.
Yeah, from England. I could tell. I just want to be clear. And I think when you're not allowing that many, we're not even saying don't let guns be on the street, because that's something that you have in your country, and it makes a big difference. I think where you don't see a bunch of people having guns, and so if you have a mental illness or whatever it is, or a gripe, you're not being able to blow away 30 people in 2 minutes, and I think that's there's only but so much damage you can do with a knife. And so we're not saying that. We're not saying take all the guns off of the street and that people shouldn't have access to it. But I think when you have something that's like the kinds of guns that are available now, I don't think that that's what our forefathers meant for us to have. And in the Constitution, it does say that there would be restrictions. And I think we've had them. And I think it's time to bring them up again because there's the real consequences to not.
Definitely. On a very different topic, Michelle Obama's new bangs. What do you think? What do you think?
Gun control to bangs. I love them. I think she's gorgeous, and I think she can do anything because her beauty comes from within. So every time she's tried on her sleeveless or empire waist or shown her ankles or wears workout clothes and does jumping jacks with kids, she always looks beautiful because she's a beautiful human being. And I love that because it doesn't wear her, she wears it.
And talking of beautiful, you made it on GQ's Hottest Women of the 21st Century list. You didn't know?
No, that's awesome.
The one with Beyonce on the cover?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's great.
Okay, well, here I am to break the news.
Okay.
But I mean, do you ever get tired of people telling you how gorgeous you are?
No, I'm a narcissist. How could you? Are you telling me right now?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You know this, though.
No, first and foremost, my mom's always just told me I was beautiful, and that's the most. I mean, she just like there's no one that could ever top that. But that's great. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully that'll always be the case that I feel that way. So that's the most important.
Are you a big hip hop fan? Are you a 2 Chainz fan? 2 Chainz is being honored tonight. Meek Mill's performing.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you listen to?
I'm still a little bit more old school. Like literally, I was just rocking out to Black Sheep in my house yesterday.
Yours, right?
Yeah. So I'm a bit old school a little bit on that. But I love me some Azalea Banks. So at the same time, I love a lot of the new voices that are coming out and I love all kinds of music. I grew up sort of admiring lots of DJs and just loving that entire culture and how much music is such an important way of expressing what's going on in our communities and what's going on with ourselves, what's going on in the world, everything from Imagine and beyond, where it really makes us think and it connects us in a way that national lines don't. So I'm grateful that, really talking about the culmination of what the hip-hop community has done to bring us to this moment today. It's because people were brave enough to speak about what was happening on the streets and happening in their communities that brought out the leaders and the community organizers that we're now seeing it in the administration and in public office. It gave people the passion and knowing that the community was behind them to represent them.
Definitely.
So that's a big deal.
One last quick question. How do you make sure that you don't have a wardrobe malfunction on the red carpet? Eva Longoria had a little bit of a nip slip at Golden Globes after party. So what do you do to make sure that there are no wardrobe malfunctions? in front of the press, in front of the cameras, the paparazzi?
I mean, you always try to have a dress that you know, fits properly and is secured properly. But, you know, the thing with these things is, you know, I'm not wearing shoes that are mine. This dress isn't mine. I wore it, maybe put it on once to get it fitted, and then there you have it. So I think, you know, it just is what it is. I mean, you know, it's hard for maybe other people to imagine having a wardrobe malfunction when it's like, it's your clothes. I don't have wardrobe malfunctions on a regular basis, but these aren't people's clothes, and you're walking around and teetering on heels, and things are, you know, made one of a kind and not, you know, for a runway, and never really meant to be worn in the way that they're worn all night on a red carpet and all that kind of stuff. So it happens, you know. So I guess we're really sexy under things, you know. So in case of any situation, it can still be like, bang.
Good one. Good point. Good tip. Good tip.